My man, my man, my man, my man, my man. My man. Does that sound familiar? Sound like last season, huh? Don't it? Don't it? I know it do because it sound like it to me. But y'all, my husband is coming home. He's been early released. They didn't set him free. He is coming home, y'all. He is coming home. Keith is coming home. Finally, he's coming home to Letitia. Do y'all remember this couple that they came back? Well, they came around like a couple of, I want to say 2 years ago. I don't know for sure. But I remember she spent $1,500 on the ring, and he was super, super mad that she spent that amount of money. He basically told her to go take it back, but she shut it down and basically got to keep it, and the auntie got involved and all that stuff with the money and all that stuff. Like, it was a lot of things going on, and it was just like, okay. So now that he's coming home, it's going to be a lot of changes, y'all. You can already see it, and it's going to be some drastic changes. I mean, I don't know how much we're going to get, but we just going to try to rock with it, and we just going to roll, okay? So she got the call from him, basically. He was just letting her know that he's getting out on early release because that's what they were doing. Like, I guess they passed a law for letting people out. So basically, he's been locked up for like 10 years. So now he's getting out. He's going to be free and get to be with his wife and his kids and his auntie. So while she's at work, she decides to run down the hallway screaming out, "My man is coming home. My man is coming home. My man is..." Like, girl, calm down. Like, we still at work. Chill out. Like, just wait. Like, we know he's coming home. We know. I'm pretty sure she talks about him a lot. Like, 9 times out of 10, she probably talks about him a lot. Because from the looks of it, when the receptionist was sitting up there at the desk, the way she was looking, she was just looking like she was just so annoyed when she kept talking about it. Maybe it was just me, but to me, it's just like, you know, when people keep talking about their man, and then you just be like, oh, hey, girl, but you just try to be supportive or whatever, but it's just like, okay, we know he's coming home, and I'm glad he's coming home, but at the same time, like, girl, okay, got it. Like, you could have saved some of that stuff for your house and the auntie. Like, you know, I understand you're excited, but you know, okay, but they were celebrating her, and they were happy for her. I'm happy for her, too. So in the confessional, one of the people had pulled one of the co-workers to the side or whatever and asked him, like, what you think about him coming home and all this stuff. Why one of the co-workers said, I hope she takes this real slow and they are very concerned or whatever because they don't want her to get hurt. So to me, it just sounds like she's been hurt a lot and she's been in different types of situations and stuff that they probably had to, like, help her get over and stuff. And they just hope that he doesn't hurt her. And I guess maybe they are her real friends and family to support her. But I think she should take it slow too, because you never been in the real world with this man. You only talked to him on the phone and you went to go see him. No judgment here. I mean, I'm happy for you that you finna get your man. I'm glad he's home. Congratulations. But at the same time, like, you know, pump the brakes. You know, this is going to be new for everybody. It's going to be a new for your household, new for everything. Like, because you barely know him. You only know him on the phone. Also, did y'all hear how they met? Like, how they met. So one of her friends sent, like, pictures of their friends, and she had a picture too. So they sent it off to prison, and that's how he picked her picture, and then he decided to talk to her, and she said it was love ever since. I'm like, ain't no way you finna tell me my picture finna get taken and then gonna pick me out and then gonna call me and say, let's make a love connection. No, we're not finna do that, sir. We are not finna do that. Like, what sense does that make to even think, like, yeah, girl, you can go ahead and send my picture to the inmate. Girl, all these men out here in the real world, what's wrong with you? No, you're not finna be doing that. No, we are not finna do that. Why are we doing that? I still don't understand that part right there. Just, I don't understand. Just don't sit right with me. Like, why are we doing it? Like, we doing like a agency pick or something. Like, let's pick the best woman out that you want to pick. Like, what? No, we're not doing that. But I mean, hey, she said she found love with it, so hey, we ain't gonna judge it. Whatever. So finally, she gets home. She lets everybody. Well, she let her kids know, and she let the auntie know that he's coming home. So I guess the auntie, I don't know if she lives there or she's just there to babysit. Because she was there too. She was excited to let her know. Because I thought she would have known first. Because you know how, like, they got that type of relationship from the last seasons. That she talks to him. And she always kept him informed about everything that she did. But at this point, I was just like, well, dang, well, I thought you would have known. But obviously she didn't. I'm shocked. So I guess Letitia really shut everything down, saying everything got to go through me now, not through your auntie. So, okay, I give you kudos to that, Letitia. Okay. But anyway, So she was letting the kids know that he's coming home. So she told the baby girl first, like, hey, daddy's coming home and all this stuff. And she was just so excited, like, I can't wait for daddy to come home and all this. And she, like a kid would do, basically saying, like, she can't wait to, like, do special things with him and stuff. And then they pan the camera over to her daughter, and it's just like, she's over this already. She already know what to expect. It's just like, take me now. I don't want to be here. Can I just be somewhere else? That's what she was giving me. A lot of people have been saying, like, she's a teenager. She's going through, like, puberty and all that stuff. I don't think that, because I think it's more than that. And I just feel like she's being, I don't know how to say it, but she's being more conservative, and she's trying to keep herself safe, because I feel like she had to pick up the pieces with her mom so much, in that she probably got hurt so much behind that, and you can see the hurt in her face when she talks about this man. And she might have heard some conversations when they got into it and stuff, and I just feel like sometimes the kids don't need to be involved so in depth with that, because I feel like they shouldn't bring them in, because that's like playing with their emotions. And then what if it don't work out? How you gonna explain that? Like, you got them calling them daddy and all this stuff, but she's already on the fence of keeping her guard up by not trying to engage with that. And it's like, when they were on the phone, he was interacting with the little girl, but when she turned the phone to her oldest daughter, she didn't want to talk to him. Like, you can't make somebody talk to somebody that she doesn't want to deal with right now. And she basically said in the confessionals by herself, she said she don't want to deal with it. She needs more time. She thought she had more time. She thought she could, like, process everything. But now that he's on his way home, she cannot think straight. She's just all over the place now. Now she's probably gonna have anxiety because she don't know this man, and she just feel like this is not safe, or she just want to just set her boundaries first before he comes in this house, and she just wish he can just go somewhere else before he moves in. And that's what I respect, that, because as a parent, you should respect the child's wishes, and you should talk to them more and understand. Like, I feel like you're still going to try to force the relationship, but I think you should not force it as much, because I feel like that is unnecessary to do. Only because look how she's looking. I know she knows her child, but I feel like her daughter been through thick and thin with her. And I think she said that on the first episodes that she was on before. And I think she just know, even though the baby girl probably didn't experience all that stuff because she was so young. But for the oldest daughter, I just feel for her. And I hope that, nothing bad happened to her or anything like that. Not saying anything did. But I just hope that it works out. And I hope that, he doesn't hurt nobody. I hope he doesn't hurt her or the kids, because this is a big factor in somebody's life, and bringing in a new person into somebody's life that doesn't want to adjust to it, that's going to be a lot. Sorry I was long-winded on that one. I just felt like I just need to say that, only because it's just sad that you see some children interact with, other people's spouse, and then you have other children that doesn't want to do that. They feel like they're not ready yet, and I feel like she should just give her time. I feel like she needs to give her more time, only because she said it herself. I need more time. Like, why is he getting out? She was very disappointed that he was getting out. I would have been too. Like, dang, I'm like, why me? Why I have to go through this? Like, give me time. Like, I need some more time. Is he gonna go somewhere else? Is he gonna go over his auntie house or something? But obviously, he's gonna parole there, so they're married, so that's not going to happen. But he said himself that he understands that she's shy, and he's going to respect her boundaries, and he's just going to be there and give her time. But I hope they don't force a relationship, because, yeah, that's not going to be good for nobody. I'm just going to say that right now, because you don't want that, because she's going to shut down, and she's going to be very distant. So tread lightly with that. All I just want is just make sure you pay attention to your kids and just listen to your kids. That's it. Don't force nothing. Just listen to them, and that's all that matters. Like, 'cause their emotions is more important than a man that you just married and met. Because at the end of the day, you have to answer to your child, and your child has, full potential to know what's going on. So you better be paying attention to her. Lastly, they're going to plan to have a baby. I forgot to say that. They're planning to have a baby.